So this is what my hand currently looks like. I've been treating it with, a few different things. I was treating it with chapstick. I don't know if I have one here, but I've shown it in a previous video. This is chapstick. This is a different flavor though. The strawberry one works the best. So this is a one that doesn't work so well on skin, but it's the same brand. So it's something like this, but pink or red with the strawberry. And so I was treating my skin with it because my hand was just covered with some sort of skin condition. And it seemed to have gotten it down, but I didn't stop there. I also reached out with the strawberry lip smacker. And that sort of worked a little bit, but it didn't seem to be as strong as the chapstick one that I had used to reduce my blemish. Now my blemish has been reduced, but as you can see, the skin is not completely healed. And so I'm using another product to try and repair my skin. And it has, it's a Palmolive product. It's right up here. This body moisturizer with rose and macadamia oil. It seems to be healing what the chapstick couldn't heal. So it seems to be healing the skin a little bit more, but I'm not 100% certain because as you can see, it's not 100% clear skin. But I'm thinking that I'm seeing a little bit more further reduction, and possibly within another week, perhaps all this redness and the uneven skin colors that is from some sort of scarring from having this redness on my skin. I'm hoping that will all go away eventually. As you can see, when it's in the right light, you can kind of see that it's not 100% healed, but it seems to be getting on its way. And so I'm putting the Palmolive on other places too, like my leg. And this is the worst leg. And I'm thinking that I'm seeing a reduction in the redness on the front here. It seems to be going down a little bit, but I'm not 100% certain because, like I said, it hasn't actually gone down 100%. But as you can see, my leg is just racked with spots because the cream, because they've just grown out that far. So this is why I'm reaching out for some sort of miracle cure in the first place, because they're just not going away. I mean, I'm putting stuff on it, but they don't seem to be going away. So I really want all this to actually be gone from the top of my skin. And so, as you can see, it's sort of turning a brownie color. It seems to be in some sort of healing. It's sort of, this is sort of the more reddy color, and this is the sort of more brownie color. Sometimes it turns quite black before it actually disappears. So I'm hoping that using this next product, it will reduce even further until all this is gone. So I've got many weeks to wait, but I'm going to keep a count on it because it's really helpful to know what works on your skin and how you can get rid of little blemishes, because you don't want skin like this. You don't want your skin looking like this and staying that way. So hopefully it will come to some sort of educational use. Either way, I would be very happy to have all these gone away, because as you can see, it's an ugly mess, and you don't want to go to the beach looking like that. You don't want to hang around at pools looking like that. You don't even really want to wear shorts looking like that. So I guess I'll quickly show you my other leg. It's on many places on my body. It's not just my legs or my hands. So as you can see, this leg isn't nearly as bad, but it's still sort of bad on the back there, and this just doesn't go away either. This is sort of a half-healed one. So there's heaps of spots to yet go down. As you can see, it's a lot clearer than the other one. So, but it's still got something there to sort of have some concern over. But this one's just the grossest one. But hopefully, if this comes to some sort of success, then I will be bouncing around very happy to have had healed my skin. So I'm going to continue on checking out products to see if anything can make this finally go away. But I'm thinking the Palmolive is also working. The chapstick was working. It was reducing it. And now I think the Palmolive is going to reduce it a little bit more. So I'll get back to you in a few more weeks after trying the product and see if my skin has further healed. So I'll tune in a few weeks. So as you know, I've been treating my skin. It seems to be a lot better than it was weeks ago. You can hardly see. You can see there are patches where there's still some redness, but it's not nearly as red as it was many days before, let alone weeks before. I did have a heap of inflammation that you could easily see, but now it's more or less better quality skin with a little bit of inflammation still showing. So it's not completely gone, but it looks like it's on a half decent recovery. As you can see, I'm turning my hand to try and capture the redness. It's getting harder to see. I'll take a look at my leg. My leg has little things wrong with it too, and I think this knee area has reduced a lot. This is drying up. It's still itchy and sensitive, but the lesion itself is drying up. This thing is a little bit of a crust on top, so it's definitely a sign that it's healing. I think these lesions at the front have faded a lot. Some are even going like brown, and they're definitely not as strong as the in color. They're not as inflamed as they were. And I've got to look at the ones in the back because these are the worst. When they grow on the back, they go unnoticed a lot of the time. So, because you just don't always see it. But it looks like, well, they're still there. This one has a little bit of brownness around the edges, so it looks like it might be healing a bit. I'll get a closer look. See, those little edges are a little bit tight there on the skin, so it looks like it's healing a bit. And these ones, well, they look kind of spread, but they still look pretty bad. But they look kind of a bit softer, so maybe that's a sign that they're healing too. And I'll check the other leg here. The knees are quite a bit better. They're just a couple of small lesions at the top there, and this was a bit more swollen, so these are reducing. And at the back here, this is one of the spots that are really hard to get rid of, and it seems to be going brown and reducing. It's still itchy and sensitive, but it seems to be reducing. And there's some on the back here. I'll have to turn my leg the other way. There's some down here. So there's still some there, but it doesn't seem to be as strong. The ones on the knees definitely seem to be reducing, and the legs seem to be fading, sort of thing. So I'll keep an eye on it. It definitely has shown signs of improvement, but I'm not sure whether they'll go away definitely, but it's definitely improved. I mean, a few weeks ago I was at an interview and being kind of self-conscious of the redness on my hand, and now I could probably walk in and it would be a lot less noticeable, even though there's still heaps of redness there. It's a lot less noticeable than it was several weeks ago, so I'll keep an eye on it and see if it improves much further. Today is December 23rd, 2018, so I'll see what it's like in a few more days, and see if there's any more reduction.